When editing video in Magic Vegas, one of the things I frequently use is the markers on the timeline to be able to jump around to the different clips, points that I want to have a quick little video memory location. So the way to do that is you can right click on here, do markers region, and do insert marker, which is the hotkey M. So, and then that will allow you to put a new marker, text, whatever you want to type in there. And that marker can be moved around, and you can put it in different places in the video, however you want to do it. One of the things that's interesting, however, is if you have to come along and say put a larger clip into the video, like say you're adding something else and you want it to be inserted here. If you just paste it, it overlaps the whole thing like this. So that can be a little annoying, because if you don't have the knowledge that there's a setting to help you with that actual paste, it can be a bit frustrating because you have to move the markers and the clips all by themselves. So one of the ways to do that is there's a setting down here called Auto Ripple. And if you use the Auto Ripple setting, so I just turn it on there, and I want to insert that clip there, it's going to move everything to the right from the pointer that you're actually in there. So that's a very easy way of moving the rest of the timeline to allow you to do the faster inserts. The other benefit, I'm just going to turn it off for a second here. And you'll see that this Auto Ripple, which is Control L, I'm just going to turn it off for a second. If you were to move a video clip on the timeline, like let's just pull this over here, you'll see that that marker did not move with the clip. So I'm just going to undo that for a second here. And what is very frequently the case is you want these markers to actually move with the video clips that you're actually playing with. So if you select all of them and you turn Auto Ripple back on, essentially that now means that when you move this, I'm still holding my mouse button, but when I let go of my mouse button to finish this drag, it moves the markers to the right location as well. So that's a way to ensure that the markers from whatever clip forward into the timeline that you're doing are moved. Notice that this marker wasn't impacted by that because that clip wasn't selected, and it ripples everything after the selected click. So if I move this back for a second, you'll also notice the other way to play with this one here is that I'm going to turn Auto Ripple. Actually, no, I'll leave it on for a second here. If I just select this clip and I move just this clip to the right, it drags everything and it moves it all over there. So it really is based on the clip and then everything afterwards on the timeline for you, and it keeps it together. But the best part about it is it keeps those markers in the proper position for each of the clips that you actually had there. So these markers, again, are very useful because you can go to the Edit Details window, which is, oops, why am I not seeing Edit Details? There it is. So Edit Details, which is Control-Alt-4, and this is Vegas 19. So if you click this on, one of the things you can show from the drop down, I think selected events is a default if you've never done this before, but I think markers is one of these, and you can highlight these and then copy and paste that, and it actually has a timeline jump point so you can use in YouTube or Vimeo, so it's very useful. Anyway, I don't usually leave Auto Ripple on because I don't want everything moving. Like very commonly I might want to say, for example, just move this one clip over here to the right, and I don't want the rest of the stuff all to move. So I generally work with Auto Ripple off, but if I were to turn that on, you'll notice that when I move that clip, I get everything moving, including markers and everything that we're doing there. So it's a useful setting, but if you are using markers, it is a very good one to know about. So again, Auto Ripple. Hope that's helpful, and have a great day.